All right, we have 10 of coins and 5 of cups. Somebody's feeling sad. I do see stability, but someone feels like there's no hope for a partnership or some kind of stability here. This is generally, this is about people partnering up. It's about something long-term, possibly a legacy. I see a son of staff, so yeah, that would be Knight of Wands. It's somebody here. I mean, it could be someone having regret here for rushing in and out and not making some sort of commitment. Let's have a look here. What do we got? Yeah, we've got the High Priestess here. So someone in a hurry. So this is someone who's been keeping something to themselves here. But it has to do with needing to hurry up. This is some, you can see here too, this is someone who regrets rushing in and then backing out. Yeah. They kept something to themselves here. It has to do with communication, keeping it all in. Into me, I see. This person's regretting something. Yeah, this is also, look at that. Now we got the Son of Coins. So this is an energy of somebody reassessing a situation. So there's definitely regret. Why did this person rush in and out? It's a person who often gets overwhelmed. Things moving maybe too fast. We know this, it's often someone who's really enthusiastic. They come in really fast and then often back out. Yeah, this is somebody who's now in a hurry, though. Tell me about this Son of Staffs. Yeah, we have a Queen of Pentacles. It has to do with partnering up, stability, feeling like there's not a lot of hope here. Tell me about this Five of Cups. Yeah, this is someone regrets not committing. Making a commitment. This is someone who didn't come in right. Maybe they weren't fair. Some sort of justice is also someone making a decision here, but could be someone who felt somebody wasn't right for them. Now they're looking at this Queen of Pentacles energy. Someone very gracious and generous. Someone who's stable. Yeah, you can see. Yeah, into me I see. They feel sad. They feel like there's not a lot of hope here. But they are reassessing this. Son of Coins, someone's reassessing. They're kind of looking at this. Yeah, a lot of regret. This is somebody who came in quickly and kind of left the scene just as fast. A lot of regret. Somebody was feeling overwhelmed. A lot of stress and anxiety. Tell me about this Son of Coin. Yeah, it has to do with partnering up. This is someone reassessing a partnership. So why did this person rush in and out? I mean, they kept all their feelings. They kept everything inside. They weren't focusing on the Two of Cups. So something was sad here. Yeah, they're taking a little pause and looking at things from a whole different perspective, you see. Oh my goodness. Tell me about this Ten of Coins. Yeah, somebody very kind, compassionate, someone who is generous. But I feel this is someone who, I see a lot of stress and anxiety, things moving fast, too much happening too fast, feeling overwhelmed. Someone felt overwhelmed by something, but they were definitely keeping all their feelings within. Yeah, this is someone was dealing with something. Yeah, it's someone who just didn't know what to say or how to say something. Apprehensive, yeah, this is someone who regrets not just putting all the cards on the table, but you can see now they're being enlightened, they're seeing things different. So, tell me about this Nine of Swords. Yeah, this is somebody single too, still single. Yeah, I feel like this person's going to try to come back in. I see they're assessing this. Planning, preparing, hoping for the best. Somebody just wasn't prepared. I feel they were overwhelmed. They were actually really happy but didn't know what to say because there was something else going on. It's like if they would have said something, they would have felt maybe guilty or something. But, they're still single. They see someone who's still single. Yeah, they're ready for something new. Yeah, this is someone who's, I feel, kind of worried that maybe you've started something new. Because, I mean, this is about feeling happy or feeling positive. Someone who's generally very high vibrational. I think this is someone finding out that you're still single. This is a person who come in and felt overwhelmed. They rushed in. I mean, they really went for this and then backed out. Yeah, it's a person, I mean, it's someone who's not ready for some reason. Tell me about this Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups. Yeah, this is some sort of truth, some sort of enlightenment. Someone's being enlightened, telling the truth. That has to do with not coming in right. It's someone who has to come in right. It's about making this right. Who is this Queen of Swords? Yeah, possible. Look at all these, all the queens are here, so we know what we have. This is an energy of, wow. This is what this person's now seeing. You know, they didn't come in right. Something wasn't fair. So it's about making, they have to make something right. And I also feel this is someone else who may have cut someone out here. Look at this reminiscing. Someone's reminiscing, longing for love. See, they're looking at this. This is a person who kind of changed their focus. But this is someone who often just, I mean, we know the Queen of Wands can often take the lead. But it's a person who's now, you know, kind of reflecting on this. There's some reminiscing. Yeah, something is over. A painful period in someone's life is over. Something is now over. It has to do with a person who, they were definitely single, but feeling sad. So it's, to me, it looks like a person who wasn't over something. They're now over it. Yeah, they can see the situation didn't serve, but this is also someone who knows their worth and value. So there's somebody who's now starting to feel like there's hope. They're reassessing the situation. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised with this Queen of Pentacles energy, reassessing and kind of looking at this. See, this is someone who felt this situation didn't serve. It wasn't in their best interest, or someone didn't have their best interest at heart. But they're seeing this differently. They're being enlightened. I mean, we have the Hanged Man looking at this, seeing things from a whole different perspective. See, this is someone who just kind of kept all this in, didn't say anything, or didn't know what to say because they were feeling overwhelmed. They were actually really happy inside. But it's about not being able to express themselves. Or maybe even get this going. It's possible they were single but not over something, and that's what it looks like. Maybe they weren't, but yeah, whatever it is, this is someone wanting to come in here. Yeah, releasing their pride, their ego, but planning, preparing. Now they're hoping for the best. This is someone who's really assessing this. I feel as you're going to hear from someone. They're very curious. He's shining the light. They're curious. Things that they want to know. They're learning something here. Yeah. Some sort of decision where this person just felt at this time it wasn't in their best interest. I actually feel this person had your best interest at heart. It's somebody who I feel wasn't prepared. They weren't ready for this. It was just so much. Yeah. Tell me about the Page of Swords. Why is this here? Yeah, we have this person's actually an Emperor energy. This is someone who's definitely learned something here, because we've got this learning, curiosity, wanting to know. This could be someone talking to people too, finding things out. They're talking to someone about this Queen of Pentacles being successful. It's just a person, or a person who's very balanced, very gracious. And tell me more about the Emperor. Yeah, their cup runneth over. See, they were overwhelmed. They wanted this. I think this person's going to come back in here. They're talking to people. They're learning something. It's making them happy. They feel, look at their cup just runneth over. But they also see this other person. This is someone who actually cares. See, they felt this is someone who actually didn't care. This could be a person who gets chased. It's an Emperor. But this is someone who's not really chasing because they know their worth and value. There was interest. Somebody was kind, compassion. They cared. So it looks like we have someone who took the lead and offered this person a cup, and they kind of freaked out. They're feeling overwhelmed. And I can see the energy, but boy, do they ever have regret here. You can see this energy of change. It's time for change, a whole new chapter. This is someone looking, trying to find out if someone's moved on and started something new. So this is an Emperor coming in. It looks as like nothing happened. It's like you came together, or there was talk, communication, maybe connecting someplace, but it doesn't go anywhere. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, it's all about someone curious, what someone does, what they do with their time, all this See, there's time in between, obviously, because the Son of Coins moves slowly. Yeah, it's somebody who just, I feel, just didn't, it's more like they weren't prepared emotionally more than anything. But they're looking at this, they want this to be successful. They're hoping for the best here. Planning, preparing, hoping for the best. See, it's about investing, showing. See, they're seeing somebody was interested, curious, invested. But now, like the tables have turned, this person's now curious. They want to know what you're doing, all the things that you do, who you spend your time with, who you're focused on. Yeah, this is someone here, definitely. They're about to, yeah, they feel they missed an opportunity. Yeah. So someone who's missed an opportunity. They didn't invest in it. They felt this wasn't in their best interest. They're used to being chased. But the tables are turned now. So now they're definitely still feeling sad. But they see it from a whole different perspective. They're looking at the bright side. So interesting. Tell me about the Sun. Yeah, this is a person who's thinking it through. See, it's somebody who rushes in and backs out, maybe at the last minute. It looks like this person just didn't follow through. They were definitely, I feel, maybe emotionally drained, but it has to do with the cup. See, not taking the cup. They just weren't sure what to think. It's almost like, because of this introspection, why is this person interested in me? Why are they coming towards me? Yeah, see, they're looking for clues. They've gone within. See, they're looking for clues here. Yeah, looking for answers. Why? Why? If this person's, interested. So I feel like, yeah, I mean, it's like, why are they interested? Why, maybe you ignored this person if they came back around. But they're looking at why. They're looking for answers here. And it has to do with the path they were on. Yeah, it has to do with the communication. Things moving fast, feeling overwhelmed. I feel this is someone who had a lot going on. I really feel it's someone who's kind of just emotionally drained. Because you can see they don't know what to say. They're apprehensive. But it's just that overwhelming. I mean, they felt really like, wow, like, wow. But, yeah, tell me about the Knight of Swords. Yeah, this is someone who's ended something. See, they were going through an ending. Now we have something over. It's finished. Now this person's coming in. Yeah, and it does look like things happened quickly. This is someone who doesn't see it coming, but now you can see, taking off the blindfold, the rose-colored glasses. See, they've missed an opportunity. A beautiful opportunity. Someone who's focused, driven, ambitious, kind, compassionate, somebody who's charming, witty. But I feel it's someone enlightening this person, telling them. It's about making it right. Something maybe didn't feel fair, just didn't feel right. Often it's someone who feels something's off. This person's not right for me. They're not the right person. But it's someone they're reminiscing. You can see they're reminiscing and they feel sad here. Now, I don't know if somebody has told you something about this person. It's possible with this energy, but it's an energy of see, their pride got in the way. Maybe they felt they couldn't provide, or thinking the other person was looking for someone to provide. Somebody has provided some information, though, but it all has to do with this moving fast. See, this is somebody who's now feeling more enthusiastic. They're coming back in. This is someone going to come back around, but the tables have turned. Yeah. Yeah, this is someone who felt very confused. They had a lot going on. They just kept it all in, didn't say anything. But a lot of confusion. See, they weren't seeing something. I think this is someone who was dealing with a possible breakup, or something was going on where they were overwhelmed. A lot of stress and anxiety. Just someone choosing their battles, needing to see, they're looking at this, choosing their battles before they start something new, ending something before they start something new. So it's possible they had just ended something, or they weren't quite, it wasn't over, because they're still doing battle. They were still dealing with something here. Could be a work situation, a business situation. Tell me about this. Yeah, they want to come back in. They want to ask you out. Yeah, someone here, they're assessing this. But I feel the table's turning. You may be reassessing this because they're coming in. Look at, they're coming in with this Knight of Cups, heartfelt message, maybe an apology. But it has to do with this someone who has been keeping all this inside, keeping it all in. But there was a lot of confusion. Things that were unknown are now known. So they know something here. Yeah, they want to talk. Look at that, face to face too. They want to connect. It's time for a conversation. Ooh, this is about the two of you coming together at some place. It looks like there's some place. Maybe asking you out for dinner, just some, maybe meet someplace. Yeah, they're ready. Look at that, taking a leap of faith. This person's feeling a lot more bold, confident about this, that's for sure. But it's about two people. It's about leaving all this behind and going down this path together. They feel a little like a fool, though, because they didn't see this. Because they were all in their head about something here with that Two of Swords, unable to make a decision. They couldn't make any decision. It's like maybe they wanted to ask you out and couldn't, but they are coming around here. There's been change, and change for the better. Yeah, it's a cycle ending, a whole new cycle. So windfall of abundance, positive energy. It's all about the timing. So there's definitely been positive change, a whole new romantic cycle here too. Oh my gosh. This person's just pushing through that moon energy. That you might actually even reject them now. You may not be interested anymore. You may have actually started something new. But I actually feel they're being illuminated. Somebody's telling them here. Yeah. Because they've been looking for clues. Yeah, see, looking for clues. Rushed in, rushed out, backed out. Why? And maybe it was yourself. This Queen of Wands energy. It's just energy. It's just someone bold, confident. Someone who goes after what they want. But this is there's kindness, compassion, caring. My goodness. Yeah, this is somebody who was dealing with something. They were worried about something here. You can see the stress and anxiety. That's what this card's all about. Somebody who comes in. But this is somebody who backed out. It's showing they backed out. And this could even be yourself looking for clues. Kind of why? Why did they back out? What the heck happened here? But whatever ended, something is finished. It's done. This person's ready for a whole new cycle. To me, it looks like some people come apart here. Partnership. But look, there's the truth. There's the aha moment. Win or lose. This person's coming in. They're pushing through that fear. Fear of rejection. You may not be interested. You may be getting attention from other people. They want to know everything. Oh, they certainly do. Yeah, they want to know if there's competition, but this is someone going to take action. They're going to take action here. It's also an energy of avoiding any kind of confrontation, too. I can see that. Yeah, but it's someone looking to see if there's competition. So they're kind of planning, preparing, hoping for the best. This person's determined to have a victory here. Yeah, see, go down this path, team up, get together. Do you want to do things? Do you want to do something? Do you want to get together? It's an energy of things that you have in common, too. It's all about rushing in, moving too fast. See, feeling overwhelmed, things happen, too much, too fast happening. Whatever they were dealing with, it has to do with something else. Yeah, they're definitely taking the lead. It's about taking the lead. Who's taking the lead? So this is someone just kind of assessing that. But I feel they're going to come in and ask you out. They're pushing through all that fear. They're just releasing their pride may have gotten in the way. Maybe they feel a little bit like a fool because they didn't see or didn't. I feel they just sort of didn't make a decision or were unable to make a decision. I don't know what this person was expecting. Maybe for this Queen of Wands, or this could be anybody, right? It's just an energy of some sort of truth, something being learned. See, some of you have learned. I feel like you already know. I feel like some of you already know. You've found out. I feel it's the viewer. Either or, already finding out truth. But this looks like a feminine energy finding out truth. Already know the answers you're seeking. So if I see kindness, compassion, caring. See, truth, victory, aha, the light, see? Yeah, win or lose, this person's going to come in and take control. It's about taking the lead, but it is definitely someone who kind of put on the brakes, and they're taking a look at this, all the things you have in common. The skills. This is two people coming together, building each other up. I wouldn't be surprised if there's people building this person up, telling them to just go for it. What do you got to lose, right? Just take the lead. Just go for it. Yeah, it's all about this crossroads, life path. So it looks like two people might have come apart, but it's about taking this. See, it looks to me like they put on the brakes and it didn't go anywhere. So it's like you're going to cross paths with this person, but this is about taking things to the next level. It's about two people coming together, cooperating, compromising, spending time together, doing some things together, and go down this path. See, together, the path this person was on. I feel they came apart from someone. See, getting together with friends and family, the next level, introducing you to friends, going out in public. There's happiness here. I can see some sort of get-together or gathering. It's sort of like this till we meet again energy, you know. I don't know why that popped into my head, but there's some sort of get-together and gathering. I think that happens. Maybe once a month, once a week, once a year, some sort of get-together. But they're coming in and pushing through any of that fear. They're just feeling bold and confident. But this is both of you. You're going to go down this path and spend some time together. It's all about that level. It's all about the two of you coming together. See, this is somebody who just wasn't ready because of some kind of ending, stress, anxiety. They were dealing with they wanted this, but like I say, they were overwhelmed. Now they see it from a whole different perspective. They're seeing you, the viewer, from a whole different light. Somebody is talking to this person and telling them things, but I feel, or they've told yourself. I don't know if they do, if they're still in the dark or not, to be honest. I feel it's the feminine energy who already knows the truth. Someone's speaking truth. There's clarity here. See, things clearing up. It's the dark cloud hanging over this person. So I don't know if it's now their pride getting in the way, fear of rejection, but they're going to go for it. And it's almost like they've been kind of sitting on the fence waiting for the other person. If you took the lead, if you're someone who kind of took the lead, they might have been thinking, well, if they did it once, maybe they're going to come in. They've been waiting, but they're really, I'm going to tell you that it's really their pride getting in the way. Yeah, see, their pride getting in the way. It's about providing, too. Somebody's telling this person something. They're talking to somebody. They're talking to people. These people are boosting them up, telling them, what do you got to lose? Go for it. I mean, look at this, two people right here. So it's an energy of being bold and confident. There's definitely an attraction here, a physical attraction. But it's time for a conversation. To me, it looks like a face-to-face conversation. Yeah, look at that. See, this is someone's taking a step back. You're different than their usual type. But it's about trying something different. They're being enlightened. It's about whether you still feel the same. That's what I feel. If you're still interested, they certainly are, because they're looking at it differently. You're actually just right. This is someone who felt you weren't their type. Now they're seeing that you're their type because they've learned something. Taking a step back. Yeah, this is someone who made a bad decision. Judgment. Maybe they judged you wrong, or just the whole situation. But this is also someone who's healing. See, shedding their pride, their ego, letting it go. It's where they know now. I feel this is someone who now knows this didn't serve them, and that you were truly interested in them. So, wow. People get overwhelmed. It happens when things happen, you know, timing isn't right, but the timing is now. This is people going, look, this is someone here who's probably has a lot of people interested in them, because they're looking to see if there's competition, and they know they need to take action. This is something worth fighting for. See, they're going to go for it. I feel people are telling them. I mean, there could be some sort of jealousy here too. It's very possible there's someone here. You could have someone in the social circle that's jealous, trying to keep two people apart. There may have been something happening here. But this is about the two of you coming together. See, it's about love, a bond, a connection, a physical attraction. They're very attracted to you. Yeah. But it's about that high vibrational. This is two people who know that high vibrational energy. Very interesting read. I don't want to drag this on a long time, but I sure hope this comes up in the weekly readings that I will be starting today. Yeah, this is about two people connecting. Soulmate connection. There could be someone who's a little jealous here. This person could have a lot of people chasing them. I mean, in fact, maybe this is someone who doesn't want to chase, doesn't want confrontation. See, if there's somebody jealous in that social circle, it's very possible, but they're going to take the lead here. They're taking action. One more on that Five of Wands. Yeah, see, it's about choosing the one. This is somebody who, this is the one. See, this is someone who's just looking. There's nobody there that they're interested in. Yeah, there's competition, all right. And maybe even someone who's a bit jealous, maybe in that social circle. But this is someone being enlightened. They're finding out truth. And they're coming in. They're pushing through fear. They're determined to win. It's a win or lose situation. This is someone who doesn't like to lose. This is an emperor. Yeah, going through all these feelings, emotions. Yeah, there's been a little time in between, things calming down. See the things they learned. They're applying it to this situation. They're going to ask you out. Yeah, they're definitely going to ask you out. But yeah, during this time in between, something has ended. It's over. I actually feel there's somebody here in that social circle who's, I don't know, they're up to something here. Like, I don't know if it's someone trying to keep two people apart. Because they're looking for clues. They're looking for answers. But this is all about choosing the one. See, the physical attraction. They're really attracted. They're looking at, why are you attracted? Are they actually attracted to me? Are they actually really interested in me? That's what I kind of feel, feeling overwhelmed. This is someone who kind of doesn't realize their worth and value. Yeah, it's about the two of you going down this path. See, there's another person. I feel there's someone here who's jealous. But this is an energy of this person just, they're not interested in anybody else. Or they're seeing there's competition if you're interested in another person. But I feel there's regret. It's about having a conversation face to face, getting you alone. They want to get you alone. I mean, it's possible you cross paths at a place where people congregate, socialize. They can't approach you because there's always people around. So I do see this energy of respect, trying to avoid confrontation for some of you, in case there's a jealous partner or somebody around. So there's all this clarity, because I feel like everything I said before, I feel is part of this, but it's now this coming back around. This cycle's over. There's a new beginning here. Every ending leads to a new beginning. So to me, it looks as though now some time's gone by. Now they want to make sure there's not competition, or they want, it's about respect, self-respect. I feel there's boundaries here. So interesting. But look at that. See the things you have in common. Yeah, there's people building this person up. Yeah. You've got a lot in common. There's a lot of things being learned here. So I feel like it's about getting together, doing things together. But it's who you're with. If you're with somebody new, that's what I feel this person's looking. Some time's gone on. There's been some change, possibly. They don't know for sure. That's what I feel they're finding out. But I feel this here is somebody here who already knows the answers they're seeking. I feel like this is someone who was ending something. You didn't know maybe at that time. You now know. See, it's about knowing. If I would have known then what I would have known now, and I feel it's coming from this, would have done things a little differently. But it's almost like the tables have turned, and now they're looking at that. If I would have known then what I know now. So, but there's endings here, which lead to new beginnings. This is someone who actually feels someone maybe trying to keep the two of you apart. Someone who's jealous, someone stabbing someone in the back. There's something else going on, and it's likely a little different for each of you. Yeah, so it's saying to kind of keep this to yourself, because it's going to be about just the two of you having a talk, a conversation. You're going to just keep it between the two of you and kind of go down this path. But I feel like you fit with their friends, their family, their soul family. There's a fit. They see you as a good fit. Something they didn't see before. I feel that's important to them. It looks like they got soul family, friends who were like family. Wishing you all the best here, but I feel this is someone who's going to have to take the lead. Because if it is the feminine who took a risk with this person originally and it didn't go very well, it's all being reassessed. Okay, wish you the best. Bye for now.